camp, Sharad Pawar miffed at Uddhav Sena's candidate list. Congress asks why Uddhav revealed candidates. Fadnavis mocks Agadi seat fight. Govinda takes yet another poll plunge. This time the actor joins the Shiv Sena. Actor likely to be fielded from Mumbai Northwest against Uddhav Sena's Amol Kirtikar. More trouble for Congress Neta Supriya Shrinate. Delhi police to probe Shrinate's sexist post on Kangana Ranaut. Delhi LG seeks detailed report on who put up the post on Supriya's behalf. Prime Minister Modi slams the Congress, hitting out at the lawyer letter on judicial integrity. Prime Minister Modi says bullying others is vintage Congress culture. Ticket turmoil grips Karnataka Congress after Kolar rebellion in Chikbalpura. Deputy Chief Minister Shivakumar assures no one will resign. Chief Minister Sidhu meets Kolar Neta. India hits back at the United States on their remarks in Kejriwal's arrest. India calls US remarks unwarranted, says India has robust independent institutions and the US must respect sovereignty. Well, no relief for Arvind Kejriwal. The Delhi Chief Minister has been remanded to a 4-day ED custody until the April 1st. Meanwhile, Arvind Kejriwal defended himself in court today, questioning the Enforcement Directorate, where the proof of the money trail is, and also putting forth documents of a money trail which traces back to the BJP. Here's the full report.
A day in court. The Chief Minister of Delhi presented his case in person while agreeing to the Enforcement Directorate's request for remand. The CM aimed to mount a strong defense, accusing the investigating agency of unjustly targeting him without solid evidence and trying to undermine his Aam Aadmi party. He labelled the liquor policy case as a politically motivated scheme.
आपके सीएम को बहुत तंग किया जा रहा है, बहुत परेशान किया जा रहा है, जनता जवाब दे.
The prosecution dismissed the arrested leader's allegations, requesting his custody to question him alongside other suspects in the Delhi liquor policy case. The PMLA court granted the ED's request, extending his custody by 4 days.
जो उनकी एप्लीकेशन लगी थी पुलिस रिमांड के लिए, उसमें जो ग्राउंड्स लिखे थे वो लीगली बिल्कुल सस्टेनेबल नहीं थे ग्राउंड. केजरीवाल जी ने रिक्वेस्ट की कोर्ट को कि मैं व्यक्तिगत रूप से कुछ कहना चाहता हूं, जो कोर्ट ने अलाउ किया और उन्होंने बताया डिटेल में कि मेरे खिलाफ क्या एविडेंस है और कोई एविडेंस नहीं है, एक गवाह का बयान है या जैसे भी है. उसके बाद आखिर में उन्होंने कहा कि मैं पुलिस रिमांड को एज सच अपोज नहीं करता हूं और जितना भी आप ये चाहे मेरे को कस्टडी में रख सकते हैं, मैं पूरा कोऑपरेट करूंगा.
Meanwhile, the Delhi High Court dismissed a PIL seeking Kejriwal's removal as Delhi Chief Minister following his arrest.
इस निर्णय पे कोर्ट कैसे पहुंचेगा कि अगर 3 स्टेटमेंट सेक्शन 50 में ईडी ने एक ही आदमी से ली है, वो अलग अलग हैं, तो एक ईडी को उठा ले उस स्टेटमेंट को और वो कोर्ट में दे दे कि साहब ये स्टेटमेंट सही है क्योंकि ये अरविंद केजरीवाल के खिलाफ है, ये 2 स्टेटमेंट अरविंद जी के साथ है इसलिए ये खारिज है. इसकी जांच कोर्ट कब करेगा, कैसे करेगा?
ये वही घिसी पिटी बातें, ये वही पुरानी बातें, उसी को एक प्रकार से रिपीट किया गया, परंतु राजनीति का अखाड़ा बनाकर कोर्ट को. इस प्रकार से भी कहा जा सकता है कि ये जो कोर्ट में हुआ वो, क्योंकि उनको यही फ्रेज समझ में आएगा, ओल्ड वाइन इन न्यू बॉटल प्रस्तुत करने का काम था.
The bench refrained from commenting on the merits of the issue, which it noted were beyond the scope of judicial interference. With Munish Pandey and Srishti Ojha in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, let's cut across and get you all different angles. Arvind Kejriwal speaking in court for himself. What is it that he said? We'll also get you what is the ED remand copy this time around. What does it include? And what is going to be the reaction where the Aam Aadmi Party and the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned? Joining me, Kanu Sharda, Piyush Mishra from the BJP office and Shreya Chatterjee. Shreya, coming to you and Kanu first, though. Kanu, you were in court today. Will you take us through the defense that Arvind Kejriwal put for himself?
Yes, very interesting arguments that happened in the Rouse Avenue court today when Arvind Kejriwal requested the special judge Kaveri Baveja that he wanted to argue his own case. The judge granted him 5 minutes to argue the case, and he kept on saying that all the statements given by the accused, who were later turned approver, was not put on record. He went on to say that there were 4 statements taken by an accused called Sharat Reddy, and on the 5th statement, Arvind Kejriwal's name was taken, and that is why only that statement was on record. He went on to state that accused turned approver then, after releasing on bail, paid 55 crores electoral bonds to the Bharatiya Janata Party. This all is being argued by Arvind Kejriwal in the court himself. He went on to defend that there is no money trail involved in the case, and the ED and the CBI is investigating this case from last 2 years, and there is no charge sheet that has been filed against me or by any other investigating agency. Why a sitting CM is an accused in this case? On the other hand, the ED kept on saying that we need the ED remand for 7 days because the Arvind Kejriwal is remaining evasive in the interrogation so far, and also said that they need to corroborate the statements and want him to confront with the Goa leaders who have been summoned today by the ED in the national capital. So very interestingly, the court listened to all the arguments, but also warned Arvind Kejriwal that don't make political statements out here and just stick to the facts. But when the order copy of the remand was out in the evening, we came to know that none of the facts which was argued by Arvind Kejriwal in detail was put on record in the court order. So
none of those
the court
were
ordered simple remand to...
Right. And now the remand, Kanu, is for how long? Would you tell our viewers?
Yes, the remand is of 4 days, and he will have to produce in the Rouse Avenue court on April 1st at 11:30 a.m. when his ED remand ends. So by six days earlier and now 4 days. So it means that 10 days of ED remand for Arvind Kejriwal in total till now. And for April 1, we'll came to know that whether ED will seek further custody or whether the CBI will step in and take his custody from there.
All right. Okay, Kanu, appreciate you joining us. Shreya Chatterjee, over to you. What does the remand copy this time around of the ED encapsulate?
Preeti, the Enforcement Directorate has taken the custody of Arvind Kejriwal based on 4 major points. First, they go on to suggest that Arvind Kejriwal has been evasive in the statements that he has given to the Enforcement Directorate, which is 5 times his statements have been recorded in the period that he's been in the first custody of Enforcement Directorate, which was for 6 days. Second, what they are suggesting is that there are documents related to ITR, financial details, property-related documents that have been asked and yet to be furnished. 3, there have been 5 digital devices that were seized during Arvind Kejriwal's arrest from his residence. One of them, which is Sunita Kejriwal's phone, has been analyzed, data extracted. The remaining 4 devices need login credentials, which is yet to be given, is what the ED suggests. The 4th important point that ED has for the first time mentioned is the role of the senior Punjab excise officials, suggesting that these excise officials were involved in alleged arm twisting of vendors who were not giving bribe amount to the Aam Aadmi Party. Their goods in Punjab were stopped, their factories were shut. These senior Punjab excise officials were called in. They couldn't appear before because of the huge tragedy that happened in Sangrur. Today or tomorrow is when they will be appearing before the ED. The last and the most important thing is the statement of the Aam Aadmi Party candidate that has been recorded by the Enforcement Directorate, suggesting that he did not have any money to fight the elections and that the money was given by the Aam Aadmi Party office in Delhi on the same reasons. There have been raids that were carried out in Deepak Singhla's residence, who was the Goa in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party. There are digital devices that have been seized, and material pertaining to that needs to be extracted, analyzed, and then put forth for confrontation with Arvind Kejriwal. These are largely the reasons that ED fought, based on which they secured custody till the 1st of April.
All right, I want to quickly cut across to Piyush Mishra. Piyush, it's interesting because in midst of all of this, you also now have a cryptic tweet by the Prime Minister, followed up by a press conference where the BJP is concerned.
Well, certainly we are also seeing, Esther, the BJP is now mounting pressure on Aam Aadmi Party and especially on Arvind Kejriwal. Remember that a couple of minutes back, Prime Minister did a tweet on the letter which was written by 600 eminent lawyers, where they mentioned about the fact that there is a lobby which is trying to put a pressure on the judiciary, and that particular letter was shot to Chief Justice of India. After that tweet of Prime Minister, now we are seeing how BJP is coming out and saying that today a political drama was created by Aam Aadmi Party there in Rouse Avenue Court, where Arvind Kejriwal himself tried to defend himself, and he wanted to reveal something bigger, but he did not say anything. Old rhetoric was there at the part of Arvind Kejriwal. This is what now the BJP is saying. At the same time, we have also seen how earlier BJP has been demanding resignation of Arvind Kejriwal. BJP had been saying that the kind of orders which Arvind Kejriwal is releasing from the ED custody are nothing but pure drama of Aam Aadmi Party. So we are seeing how the water woods continue to escalate between both the parties. Today, BJP did a press conference saying that once again a pressure on judiciary was created by Aam Aadmi Party there inside the court at Rouse Avenue Court. Preeti.
On. All right, let's quickly cut across once again back right now to my colleague Shreya Chatterjee, who's going to break it down for us on what to expect in days to come. Shreya, 10 days will be now in totality where the ED will have custody of Arvind Kejriwal. Word has it that the CBI might step in, or what in terms of protocol can be expected?
There are certain things that the Enforcement Directorate is suggesting that they require still to be confronted with Arvind Kejriwal. That is, the statements of some of the accused and the approvers. One of the statements of CA Arvind has already been put forth before Arvind Kejriwal. B, all the digital evidences that will be coming forth, their data when extracted will be put forth with Arvind Kejriwal. C, when the Punjab excise official statements are also recorded, their statements will be put forward with Arvind Kejriwal, and simultaneously the details that is coming in from the Goa Aam Aadmi Party candidate, his statements, and again the digital evidence that is recovered from Deepak Singla. So these are something that the ED is suggesting that they need to put forth before Arvind Kejriwal and get the details out. But remember, Preeti, this is also at a time when the Enforcement Directorate has gone on record to suggest that Arvind Kejriwal has remained evasive. Whether or not it transpires as the agency wants is something that we'll have to wait and watch. But there is voluminous documents that the ED suggests they will be retrieving very soon, and that needs to be confronted with Arvind Kejriwal for the investigation purpose of the excise policy scam.
All right, appreciate all three of you for joining us. Let's quickly move on now, because even as Arvind Kejriwal continues to remain in ED custody, the Aam Aadmi Party alleges that BJP is allegedly orchestrating Operation Lotus in Punjab as an attempt to destabilize the party, both, not just in Punjab, in Delhi also, by enticing Aam Aadmi Party MLAs to defect. Delhi Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj raised concerns today, coming at the back of what went down in Punjab, where the Aam Aadmi Party lost its MLA from Jalandhar and its lone MP in Lok Sabha. Now, Saurabh Bhardwaj stated that AAP legislators have received calls to join the BJP. On Wednesday, 3 AAP MLAs, like I told you, Jagdeep Kamboj Goldie, Amandeep Singh and Rajinder Pal Kaur Chinna, had claimed that they all had received calls offering them money to join the BJP. The 3 legislators asserted that they would not leave the party. The allegations were made by AAP after its lone Lok Sabha MP Sushil Kumar Rinku and the BJP, along with party MLA Sheetal Angural, went to the BJP.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी आम आदमी पार्टी के सांसद विधायक कल तोड़ के ले गई, और कल एक और खबर हमारे पंजाब के विधायकों ने दी कि पंजाब में बहुत सारे विधायकों के पास पार्टी बदलने के लिए, भारतीय जनता पार्टी में आने के लिए उनको पैसा ऑफर किया गया, उनको Y+ सिक्योरिटी ऑफर की गई, उनको पोजीशंस ऑफर की गई, यहां तक कि उनको संसद के अंदर चुनाव लड़ाने की बात भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कही।
आदरणीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के आशीर्वाद दे नाल, आदरणीय श्री अमित शाह जी के आशीर्वाद दे नाल और साडे पंजाब भाजपा के प्रधान श्री सुनील जाखड़ जी उन्हां दे दिशा निर्देश अनुसार अज भारतीय जनता पार्टी दे विच शामिल होया। सिर्फ तो सिर्फ इस करके कि जलंधर नूं अज बहुत जरूरत है, विकास की बहुत जरूरत है, जलंधर नूं केंद्र दे जिहड़े प्रोजेक्ट है उन्हां दी बहुत जरूरत है। सो अज भी अगर मैं बीजेपी ज्वाइन की है तो ये सिर्फ तो सिर्फ एको मकसद है कि असी जलंधर नूं एक नवा जलंधर बनाने दे विच अपना अहम रोल हिस्सा जिहड़ा वो पा सकें।
मैं इसे परिवार का सदस्य सी, पर मैं कुछ गल्लां दे विच आके अपने परिवार तो दूर दूर चला गया सी, पर जिस मैं विश्वास के नाल गया सी उत्थे वो चीज़ नहीं है। एक कंपनी लॉन्च हिंदुस्तान च हुई है, वो कंपनी का नाम है आम आदमी पार्टी। आम आदमी पार्टी कंपनी के तौर के उत्ते इस देश के काम कर रही है, पर आने वाले दिनों के विच मैं बहुत कुछ दसांगा विद प्रूफ के नाल। पर ये जिहड़े लोग जिहड़ियां अफवाहां फैला रहे हैं मिशन लोटस दियां लैन देन दियां, और तू मेरा परिवार जा मैं डरने वाला नहीं, पर ये मिशन लोटस है और बिल्कुल फेक है।
All right, let's move on. 22 days to go for the Lok Sabha election and the battle is heating up. While the BJP is looking to breach the southern bastion, all eyes are on the big Coimbatore fight in Tamil Nadu. It's a three-way fight between the BJP's poster boy in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, the DMK and the AIDMK.
Season, there's one question in everyone's mind. Will the BJP be able to open its account in Tamil Nadu? And moreover, will Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai be able to win from Coimbatore? India Today is in Coimbatore constituency to get you answers to some of those questions.
A three-way battle for Coimbatore as Bharatiya Janata Party's Tamil Nadu poster boy Annamalai squares off against AIDMK's Singai Ramachandran and Dravida Munnetra Kalagam's Ganapati Rajkumar. Though the arithmetic may say otherwise, but Annamalai fancies his chances from Coimbatore. He also claims that 2024 election results would prove that the political ground in the southern state has started to shift toward the Bharatiya Janata Party.
In Coimbatore, for the last 10 years, I've seen the kind of MPs it has. And they're very clear when Modi ji is in power for the third straight time. They want a National Democratic Alliance, Bharatiya Janata Party's MP here, so that every project can be fast-tracked.
What does Coimbatore mean to you personally and politically?
Coimbatore means to me personally because I got my life here, I got an identity here. Importantly, I got my wife here. And politically, it's a very important area for our BJP. A lot of people have sacrificed their lives. Here, the party is grown by sacrificing our blood, not with sweat.
Claims that the BJP is going to put up a historic performance in Coimbatore and across Tamil Nadu. His opponents here in the constituency say that the BJP is not even in the picture. The real competition is between the DMK and the AIDMK. Both the Dravidian parties also claim that for the BJP it's not going to be historic performance but historic failure, and they also accuse the National Party of fighting the elections only on social media platforms.
மற்றும் அனைத்து கூட்டணி தலைவர்களையும் நிர்வாகிகளையும்
It is not a three-corner fight. It is a two-corner fight. It is between AIDMK and DMK. We are not fighting with a party which is fighting only in social media without any booth agents. We are fighting DMK.
hard fight, lot of aggression from all sides. How confident are you?
We are 100% confident that we will win this election. And what that is, we are fighting the election by what the CM has done for the state and for the people.
The BJP says this time around there will be historic performance in Coimbatore. They've fielded their BJP state president here. Do you think the BJP has any chances this time?
BJP will be historically routed from Tamil Nadu.
Candidates in Coimbatore are exuding confidence and they say victory will be theirs. But what is the reality? What are the people of Coimbatore thinking? Let's speak to them and understand what is the mood on the ground.
ADMK or in Coimbatore or BJP will come.
Annamalai ji.
Why do you think Annamalai?
He is educated. He is a service person. He is better than other politics.
Singai Ramachandran is a very good candidate for this time for Coimbatore.
It's my way, that's a DMK only.
Okay. Why do you think DMK is winning?
They are doing good. They are doing good and they are fighting for the right.
Why are we seeing this support for Annamalai in Coimbatore?
So he is a leader of the public masses. What he has done in Tamil Nadu is a revolution against the Dravidian culture.
I feel Annamalai is on a better stance of winning. I feel he is one of the most educated politicians in the recent time over the years.
These reactions from the voters clearly shows that Coimbatore is not going to be a cakewalk for the BJP as the party may try to project. In fact, the constituency is all set to witness a tough fight, a high-stake battle, as far as all the three parties are concerned.
If Annamalai wins from Coimbatore, then it would signal that the BJP has truly arrived in the Dravidian land. But will that happen? We'll have to wait for June 4th. With video journalist Daniel, this is Shilpa Nair in Coimbatore for India Today.
All right, with that, I'm going to go into a quick break. To stay with us on the other side is to the point we're going to shift focus on all that is going wrong with the seat sharing where the India Alliance is concerned. That's coming up next.
An unparalleled election coverage with the team that wins every election. From unmatched on-ground reporting to real-time poll updates. Stay tuned to the Maximum channel for the maximum coverage.
Platinum partner, Signature Finest Silver Elaichi, a premium product from Dilbagh.
We're at the campus of Indian Institute of Management in Ahmedabad, and with me is Chetan Bhagat. So you have a new book out, 11 Rules for Life. Eat the elephant and be the cockroach.
किसी भी इंसान की आप कोई बड़ी उपलब्धि देखो, उसने कभी ना कभी हाथी खाया होगा. There is another rule called be the cockroach. That is about adaptability. Cockroach दुनिया का सबसे adaptive creature है.
So how do people become the cockroach?
By training yourself to be okay with change. बदलाव आ रहा है.
No relief to Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The Delhi High Court on Wednesday granted the ED time till April 2nd to reply to the interim relief application and writ petition filed by Kejriwal. The matter is now listed for April 3rd. The Chief Minister, currently in ED custody in the excise policy case, in his plea accused the central agency of violating his human rights. Even as the court battles continue, Kejriwal's wife, Sunita, has released another video statement. The BJP, citing statements by Sunita Kejriwal, has claimed that Aam Aadmi Party is set to name her the next Chief Minister of Delhi. The political battle spilled onto the streets in the national capital. Aam Aadmi Party workers protested outside assembly, burning effigies. On the other hand, the BJP staged protests demanding the resignation of Kejriwal as Chief Minister.
पुतला है तानाशाही का पुतला, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पुतला, और इस पुतले को हम जला के आज पूरे देश में मैसेज देना चाहते हैं कि तानाशाही नहीं चलेगी, गुंडागर्दी नहीं चलेगी, ईडी शाही नहीं चलेगी.
Meanwhile, a PIL has been filed in the Delhi High Court seeking removal of Arvind Kejriwal from the Chief Minister's post following his arrest. Bureau Report, India Today.
गहलोत साहब, जेल से सरकार चलेगी, एलजी कह रहे हैं कि जेल से सरकार नहीं चलने देंगे, तो
नहीं, ये तो देखिए एलजी साहब क्या कह रहे हैं उसके बारे में तो मैं क्या कहूँगा, लेकिन जेल से सरकार नहीं चल सकती ये कहाँ लिखा है आप बताइए. अगर चुने हुए सीएम हैं और वो जहाँ भी हैं अगर वहाँ रहकर चलाना चाहते हैं, और दिल्ली की जनता से ये लगातार पूछा कि भाई अगर अरविंद केजरीवाल जी अरेस्ट होते हैं तो दिल्ली की जनता क्या चाहती है कि वो रिजाइन करें या जहाँ.
ये सही है कि प्रावधान नहीं है, लेकिन सुप्रीम कोर्ट के वकील रजनीश कुमार सिंह उन्होंने कहा कि संविधान एक लिविंग डॉक्यूमेंट है, संविधान की आत्मा होती है, नैतिकता होती है, तो क्या नैतिकता के आधार पर कुछ किया जा सकता है?
दिल्ली की जनता ने उनको एक प्रचंड बहुमत से सीएम बनाया और एक बार नहीं 3 बार बनाया. मेरे ख्याल से किसी भी चुने हुए पॉलिटिशियन के लिए ये जरूरी है कि जनता क्या चाहती है. और अगर जहां भी हैं, और हम तो ये बार बार कहा, जितने भी विधायक हैं, जितने मंत्री, उन्होंने यही कहा बार बार, और हम भी वही आवाज उठा रहे हैं जो दिल्ली की जनता चाहती है. आपको याद होगा हम गली गली नुक्कड़ नुक्कड़ घर घर गए थे ये पूछने के लिए कि सीएम साहब को रिजाइन करना चाहिए. तो हर एक व्यक्ति ने ये कहा, चाहे वो हमारी पार्टी से है चाहे बीजेपी से, उन्होंने यही कहा कि दिल्ली के सीएम साहब को रिजाइन नहीं करना चाहिए, और वही उसी चीज को हम आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं.
गहलोत साहब, कई मंत्री यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं, तो क्या लग रहा अनौपचारिक कैबिनेट यहीं पर होगी?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. हम तो सिर्फ
इंस्ट्रक्शंस लेने के लिए
नहीं, हम मिलने आए हैं सीएम साहब से, और कोर्ट में क्या प्रोसीडिंग रहती है उनको देखने आए हैं.
7 दिन की हिरासत की मांग कर रही है ईडी, तो क्या उम्मीद लग रही है आपको?
नहीं, ये तो कोर्ट को देखना है कि जो वो रिमांड मांग रहे हैं और दिन के लिए कि वो जस्टिफाइड है नहीं है, और जो भी कोर्ट का आदेश होगा वो हमारे मान.
दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट ने वो जनहित याचिका खारिज कर दी है जिसमें अरविंद केजरीवाल को पद से हटाने की बात कही गई थी. कोर्ट ने साफ कहा कि ये जुडिशियल, इसमें उनका कुछ नहीं बनता है, ये कार्यपालिका का मामला है.
नहीं, मैंने तो कहा मैं तो कहीं से आ रहा हूँ अभी, और मैं तो एज अ लॉयर जो हमारा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है उसके बेस पे बोल रहा हूँ कि, और मैंने थोड़ा बहुत दोबारा देखी भी, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को देखा और जो चीज़ें देखी, उसमें कहीं लिखा नहीं है कि भाई सीएम को रिजाइन करना चाहिए. और आई थिंक वही रीइटरेट जो है वो हाई कोर्ट ने किया है कि इसमें ऑन द जुडिशियल साइड कुछ बनता नहीं है.
Powered by PolicyBazaar.com. हर फैमिली होगी इंश्योर्ड. नो स्ट्रेस फिनोलेक्स.
Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. What's really going on where Maharashtra seat sharing with the India alliance is concerned? Not too much. Disagreements upon disagreements amongst the Aghadi leaders over seat sharing has only but intensified in Maharashtra. Well, the Shiv Sena, which is the Uddhav Thackeray faction, the NCP, Sharad Pawar faction and the Congress are seemingly at loggerheads. Uddhav faction has claimed that even they have compromised on seats like Ramtak and Kolhapur. But having said that, you have the Congress as well as the NCP saying that the Uddhav Thackeray Shiv Sena is not following alliance dharma.
Seat sharing in Maharashtra is becoming a nightmare for the opposition India bloc. Tensions are rising between the Shiv Sena UBT, Sharad Pawar's NCP and the Congress. The Congress and NCP have questioned the Uddhav Sena's unilateral release of candidate list that included the disputed seats of Sangli, Mumbai South Central and Mumbai Northeast. Now the Sena UBT has hit back at its allies.
बात ऐसी है कि हमारी लिस्ट आई है और सीट शेयरिंग की चर्चा लगभग पूरी हो चुकी थी। अब रामटेक हमारी सिटिंग सीट है। मैं जरूर ये मानता हूँ कि सांगली में कांग्रेस पार्टी का केडर है, हमारा भी है, कोल्हापुर में भी हमारा था, रामटेक में हमारा था। अब एक केडर महाविकास आघाड़ी के साथ अगर आता है तो सांगली वाली सीट महाविकास आघाड़ी को हम दे सकते हैं ना।
हम कोल्हापुर की जगह दोनों लड़ते थे, दोनों सांसद शिवसेना के थे। हमने अपनी जगह जो 30 वर्ष हमारे पास है वो जगह छोड़ दी।
The Congress is livid with the Sena for fielding a candidate from Sangli, which is a party stronghold.
देखिए, सांगली की सीट पे कांग्रेस कार्यकर्ता बहुत आग्रही है, ये वास्तव है, क्योंकि 2 चुनाव से वहाँ हम हार रहे हैं और भाजपा का प्रत्याशी वहाँ जीत रहा है। उनके खिलाफ एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है, लेकिन फिर भी महायुति, अब देखिए 3 पार्टियां दोनों तरफ है, तो चुनाव तो ताकत से लड़ना पड़ेगा, सबसे अच्छा प्रत्याशी देना पड़ेगा और सब मिलकर उसका अगर प्रचार करेंगे तब जीत जाएंगे।
Sharad Pawar too has joined the issue. There is speculation that NCP Pawar faction will declare its candidates without waiting for a final pact, though party leaders have played down the rift.
It's only about one seat, and I'm sure we'll work it out. See, we are a democratic alliance, so everybody has a right to speak their mind. This is a democracy, yeah.
BJP leader Devendra Fadnavis has cited the divide in the MVA to target Uddhav Thackeray.
सन्मान्य उद्धव ठाकरेजींचा अनुभव आम्ही खूप वर्ष घेतलेला आहे, त्यामुळे आम्हाला याची सवय आहे। आता काँग्रेसला त्यांच्यासोबत राहायचं असेल तर त्यांनाही त्याची सवय करून घ्यावी लागेल, ते असंच वाटतं।
As Maharashtra braces itself for the upcoming elections, the outcome of these intense negotiations will not only shape the political landscape of the state, but also have far-reaching implications for the future of the coalition government. With Saurabh Vakhtania in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, let's quickly cut across to Priyanka Chaturvedi, Rajya Sabha MP. She's joining us live right now and possibly clarifying on what is the stand of her party when it comes down to the alliance. Priyanka, you know, many would suggest, if you even go by our last Mood of the Nation poll numbers, that Maharashtra was one state where the India alliance had a chance. But the way things are going, in your own allies' words, you're throwing it away by unilaterally deciding seats.
No, firstly, don't talk about it in the past. It is going to happen. Let me assure you, Mahavikas Aghadi is together despite all the narratives that BJP is trying to spin, because they don't have their alliance in place. The Mahajuti Gathbandhan that is in place in the state, which is only looting the state of Maharashtra, only fooling the people of Maharashtra, and is corrupt to the core, has not been able to come up with candidates, has not been able to decide on seat sharing. While we might have certain differences over some seats, we are very clear. We are very clear as far as bringing the alliance together is concerned and contesting together is concerned. So please don't talk about it in the past. It is going to happen. Okay. And we are going to change the course of Maharashtra in the upcoming elections.
But, but Ms. Chaturvedi, it's not that I'm saying it or the certain part of the media is saying it, your own allies are saying it. Bala Sahib Thorat, Sharad Pawar both have accused your party of not following what is alliance dharma.
No, let me firstly clear this to you. Your question when you began to me was, there was only in Maharashtra that you all had a chance. So I was only correcting you there that it is not had a chance. We have a chance and we will ensure that we live up to the commitment to the people of Maharashtra. Now, secondly, with regards to Bala Sahib Thorat, he hasn't said there's an end of alliance, or neither has Sharad Pawarji. They've expressed some, disagreement. But also, let me tell you, we are not the only ones unilaterally putting up our seats. Our Congress party had also come up with a number of seats that where their people would be contesting. So had Mr. Pawar's party. They had also announced the names of some candidates who were going to contest. And let me also remind Mr. Thorat that whether it is the seat of Amravati, whether it is Ramtek, whether it is Kolhapur, we have shown large-heartedness. These are traditional Shiv Sena seats where we understood that perhaps a Congress party thinks they have a better candidate there and is a winning candidate. So we had stepped back. But we cannot be compromising on our winning seats in the city of Mumbai. These are our winning seats. We have won them over 2 terms. And the person who went and did a press conference is someone who has lost spectacularly twice over. First the Mumbai North and then the Mumbai Northwest, and has only increased the margin of Congress party's loss while we are the ones who won the seats. How can we do away with those seats? So it's a matter of, just a bit of a disagreement where we are meeting today. The Mahavikas Aghadi is going to be meeting today and we will be discussing whatever our future campaign holds and how we are going to be campaigning
together. It's not basically a disagreement on a few seats. And I'll give you an example why you're being accused by our own allies of unilaterally announcing your seats. The question of the seat of Sangli, where the Congress has a cadre, the Congress is strong, yet you completely overlooked that, allegedly, by the Congress and announced your own candidate.
No, absolutely, that is an incorrect statement to make, that we have made an announcement without consulting our allies. We were very much in discussion. Let me be very clear. I just gave you some seats which were given to the Congress party, which are traditionally Shiv Sena seats. We have been winning Ramtek for past 25 years. But we handed it over to the Congress party in the spirit of coalition. Now, in the western part of Maharashtra, we cannot have a scenario where Shiv Sena is not contesting at all while giving away its own seats, well-contested seats. So in that spirit, we had asked for Sangli, and Sangli could be a bone of contention. However, Congress would understand its alliance dharma. It is for the Congress party to understand the alliance dharma. It is about a bit of give and take, where we have given some seats which we were traditionally winning and handed it over to the Congress. So similarly, in that same spirit, it would be accommodated that Sangli would be a seat where we will be contesting, and we will all be contesting together. So I don't think that there should be this should be a bone of contention. Rather, it is a bit of a disagreement which will be resolved after a dialogue.
What about the question of Prakash Ambedkar? Because it seems that has gone a very acrimonious path. We saw what Sanjay Raut said about him today.
Actually, it isn't acrimonious. We've been in a dialogue with them for ever since the seat sharing began. And earlier, Shiv Sena was in alliance with Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi. And then we tried to bring them into the Mahavikas Aghadi because we're all fighting the same forces. If you would have heard Prakash Ambedkar ji during the rally that happened in Mumbai recently at Shivaji Park, he himself said that we are fighting the fascist forces. Let's also remember, we're dictatorial forces and we need to come together. He has stated that. He hasn't expressed any kind of disagreement on it. We have given a certain amount of seats. It is for him to decide what needs to be done. The dialogue hasn't ended. We are discussing with him also. We are very certain that we will resolve this. And also, Mr. Ambedkar will definitely understand that those who are behind undermining the entire constitution of India, a dream and the architect of which was Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, is going to be trampled upon, has already been trampled upon in Maharashtra, and becomes our duty to work together to, end these kind of forces who come to power to undermine the constitution, what was the dream of Baba Sahib Ambedkar. We have a bigger responsibility towards that, and I'm sure he will understand that responsibility, and we will continue to talk. So there is no acrimony here. Again, there's a bit of a disagreement, which the dialogue continues.
All right, but the big question is, Ms. Chaturvedi, how long will this disagreement continue? Because 19th April is the first phase. But appreciate you taking the time out and joining us. Thank you. I want to now immediately cut across to Charan Singh Sapra, National Spokesperson, Congress, and China INC, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, joining us live. Charan Singh Sapra, my first question to you. You've had enough of your top leadership come out and openly accuse the Shiv Sena, the Uddhav Thackeray faction, of not following the alliance dharma. It does seem that what you accused the Mahayuti of, you are right now in exactly the same position where you're practically reaching break point. Unilaterally, seats are being decided and being announced.
See, Preeti, I would like to put it this way, that in Maharashtra, the elections are, in 3 phases. Now, as far as the first 2 phases is concerned, there is no dispute among the Mahavikas Aghadi. As far as the third phase election or the third phase seats are concerned, there are differences on 2 or 3 seats, which probably our leaders are today sitting for the meeting, and they will sort it out by today or tomorrow. I don't see a big hassle in this. In fact, if you see the NDA alliance or if you see the Khokhe Sarkar alliance, there is more discomfort and more discontent in them. Let me give you a few examples. Like in Amravati, the moment BJP declared Navneet Rana, Mr. Anandrao Adsul and his son Abhijit Adsul, they immediately revolted. Mr. Adsul has taken a form and he has declared that he will be standing as an independent candidate in front of the BJP's official candidate. Similarly, in Nasik, it is NCP versus Shiv Sena's sitting member parliament, Hemant Godse. Likewise, in Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, it is Narayan Rane versus Shinde Sena. Buldana, it is Shinde Sena versus Shinde Sena, where a MLA, Mr. Gaikwad, Sanjay Gaikwad, has filled independently, he has filled a form against his own candidate. Likewise, if you go in Mada Assembly, it is BJP versus BJP. BJP has declared Ranjit Singh Nimbalkar and Vijay Singh Mohite Patil is opposing his candidature.
But as I bring in China NC, I want to ask you, Charan Singh Sapra, you're detailing what's going wrong with the Mahayuti.
So that's what I'm saying. That
but do you at least accept, Charan Singh Sapra, that
examples in
your seat sharing is far...
discomfort and discontent within NDA also.
Is far... But you, sir, that is the NDA's problem to deal with. My question to you, Charan Singh Sapra, is very clear. What about your own house? Are you happy? Are you going to accept that the Uddhav Sena has announced a candidate on the seat of Sangli? Have you reconciled to it?
Preeti, let me repeat again that for Sangli and a seat in Mumbai, these are the 2 seats, or maybe NCP is wanting 1 seat, total 3 seats in 48 constituencies.
Okay.
So these 3 seats, our leaders are sitting, they will sort it out. That is as simple as that. Whereas I have given you 10 examples of NDA or the Khokhe Sarkar in Maharashtra, where there is a lot of discomfort and discontent within themselves.
China NC, would you want to come in, look at your own, get your own house in order? You had a Devendra Fadnavis who mocked the Mahavikas Aghadi today, but enough going on in the back end where the NDA is concerned in Maharashtra.
Preeti, first, this is not the Mahavikas Aghadi, it's clearly the Mahavinash Aghadi. Aspirations in public life are absolutely allowed. But Preeti, I want to question 2 things. Does any alliance or any coalition announce its candidates and then have other parties of the coalition bickering and fighting over it? You take Sangli, you take Mumbai Northeast as a constituency. I mean, Uddhav Thackeray Sena has announced their candidates and the Congress has gone on record saying that this is ours, as has the NCP of the Sharad Pawar faction. Please understand that when you have a deal and an alliance, aspirations are put aside. You can have rebels, but rebels come around. This is not about the confusion they have created, the utter mess. Look at Sanjay Nirupam's statements. He has said, I will not campaign for any UBT Sena candidate. I will not campaign for all these khichdi chores.
Preeti, I would like to
then
answer.
You have Mr. Balasaheb Thorat saying that where have we adhered? Let me first finish, Sapraji. Then he has said that Balasaheb Thorat has said, where is the coalition dharma? On the other hand, if you look at the Bharatiya Janata Party, we announced our first list of 20 candidates, then followed on with more. Yes, of course, in large parties where there is going to be aspiration of others, but there has never been a violation of any alliance dharma. This is like a comedy of errors. if they have chosen a candidate, there'll be 4 people saying, but the seat is not yours, the seat is ours. If you have given a ticket to somebody, they'll say, but this is a khichdi store. Then if you give a seat to somebody, then the senior leader will say this is a violation of alliance dharma. So this is absolute confusion. On the other hand, we are going to the people with the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, the kind of work done on ground for the development of Maharashtra, whether it is Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis or Ajit Pawar. We are absolutely clear that the Mahayuti is fighting on a common minimum agenda, and that is going to be the actual acceptance of the voter.
But I'm going to come back to you. I want to bring in, Mr. Sapra wants to come in for a rebuttal, Shaina, and see, but you still haven't answered all those accusations and the questions of what's wrong in the Mahayuti. But Mr. Sapra, make your point.
See, I just wanted to mention the comedy of coalition dharma in Mahayuti. I gave 2 examples which she has ignored to answer. Amravati, again I'll repeat, Navneet Rana candidature has been declared and Mr. Abhijit Adsul is filing his form as an independent candidate. In Buldana, Mr. Sanjay Gaikwad, MLA of Shinde Sena, is filing against his own candidate, Mr. Pratap Jadhav. Pratap Jadhav is a sitting member parliament. And also the Shinde Sena has today declared 8 seats in which they are not able to declare any of the seats from Konkan. He is not able to declare seat of his own son, who's a sitting member parliament from Kalyan Dombivli. They want to snatch away Thane, Kalyan, Mawal, Ratnagiri, Sindhudur, Raigad. These constituencies BJP wants to snatch away from Eknath Shinde. There's a lot of discomfort and a lot of fighting going on.
What about the discomfort? Charan Singh Sapra, what about the discomfort which is openly playing? Mr. Sapra, what about the discomfort which is only openly playing?
Give me a rebuttal.
Go ahead, ma'am. Interject. Go ahead, interject.
Preeti, if
sir,
you
let
say,
her come
Preeti, if you
Allow.
say that Amravati
I'll come
case
back
is
to you,
not
sir.
an open case,
can I just get Shaina and
case is not an open case, Pratap Jadhav versus their
Can I just get Shaina and see? Can I just get Shaina and see? Go ahead, Shaina and see, make your point.
Sapraji, do not worry about Navneet Rana and the Amravati seat. It is her victory and an imminent victory of a competent lady. Yes, of course, when parties grow, Preeti, but we have 11 crore karyakartas. Isn't it going to be the aspiration of one or the other to say that we would also like to fight? But we are a disciplined cadre. That's the difference. The fundamental point is what? When you have a disciplined cadre, everyone falls in line and everyone works under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, because here we have Modi ki guarantee. We have the kind of work he has done for the Labhartis, which is percolated down to the poorest of poor. On the other hand, the Mahavinash Agadi, why did I say it's a comedy of errors? Where do you announce that this is my candidate and another party says, oh, but this seat was mine, so how can you announce a candidate? I mean, that's the kind of disarray. So understand the 2 fundamental differences. Aspirations in public life, welcome. Discipline in public life, a must, and that's
all right.
We have.
Charan Singh Sapra, what is being pointed out is you have the likes of a Sanjay Nirupam who are openly attacking your allies. You have the likes of Mr. Balasaheb Thorat, who's openly saying from your own political outfit that your ally is not following alliance dharma. It is playing out in the public, and the sheer fact that you haven't been able to come down and give out your seat sharing.
Preeti, let me tell you that it is more grave when a candidate of BJP is announced and their alliance partner leader, the sitting MLA, says that I will contest against this official candidate of BJP. It is more grave than what you are talking about, Mr. Sanjay Nirupam and Balasaheb Thorat. That there is no dharma of alliance in Mahayuti.
Can I just
That's
get
why I said Khokhe Sarkar. This Khokhe Sarkar, you know, there is no alignment between them, and these are such grave cases of Amravati and Buldana. I am giving you these 2 cases, and I have given you another 10 cases. The BJP spokesperson
you've
probably
given those
is not
cases so
aware
many
of
times,
these
but the
cases.
question is, what
Probably
about
she
your
is
case?
not aware
Talk
of
about
the situation
Sangli.
in Maharashtra.
Talk about the seats in Mumbai.
No, so that I spoke about Sangli. I said Sangli and Mumbai seat will get sorted out. Our meeting is on. Maybe today or tomorrow. But what about a leader who's saying that I am filing independent? He has taken the form and he has shown the form to the media. Probably ask your regional channel to inform you about all this.
Sir,
about Buldana and Amravati.
We are playing it. No. Sir, it's on your television screen. We have graphics. It's all going on.
So please
okay,
play.
I want to bring
and
back
please
Shaina
discuss
NC
on
into
that.
this conversation. So, Shaina NC, you know the sheer fact. And if you just go by, and I'll tell you why am I saying this.
Yeah.
It's bolstered by our Mood of the Nation numbers, where if you look across the country, Maharashtra is one state which could be the NDA's Achilles heel. Now, with all that is taking place, because if there are issues, it's not just in the Mahavikas Aghadi, they are saying they're going to iron it out. There are issues within your camp as well. And when you look at the larger picture, this could be damaging.
So Preeti, two things. First, please do not forget, go back into recall and you will see whether it was 2014 or 2019, the then Shiv Sena fought using Narendra Modi ji's photograph. This is our magical wand. This is our charismatic leader and won on that accord. So anybody who fights with Modi ji's backing, and in this particular case, the Mahayuti has the support of all three parties in tandem. As I said, aspirations in public life, yes, every party has it. There will be few people who will say that, oh, we were denied, but we would like to. But the discipline that the Bharatiya Janata Party has, the discipline that our alliance partners in Shinde ji and Ajit Pawar ji have, is absolutely sorted and done. On the other hand, why am I going on? He keeps on talking about Amravati and Buldhana. Please understand, this victory is imminent for whoever the candidate of the Mahayuti is. And on their part, where you have candidates announced and people fighting for those seats, and one leader saying, I will not campaign for UBT Sena candidates, one saying there is a Khichdi scam, one saying that this is no alliance dharma. Obviously, there are things that need to be brought to the public domain, which is a vision plan and which is your development plan for the people of Maharashtra.
All right.
This Mahavinash Aghadi has done none of that. They have only played theatrics, optics, and that's not how the voter votes. The voter is
Charan
too
Singh Sapra,
intelligent.
what about
And
the curious
today's
case? Let's leave out
voter
Sangli, let's
knows
leave
that
out the
they want
seats in
a
Mumbai.
referendum
But the
for
curious
Prime
case of
Minister
Prakash
Modi
Ambedkar, what is your alliance's stand on that? Because you have the harshest words being used against him where Sanjay Raut is concerned.
See, let me tell you, the Mahavikas Aghadi and Congress party always wants, even today we want that Prakash Ambedkar should come with our alliance. We should fight collectively because we are fighting against the ideology of RSS and Bharatiya Janata Party. That's what Mr. Prakash Ambedkar is trying to do. Now the issue is that some seats were offered to him. Maybe there is some discontent and we are still trying to resolve. Let me tell you very frankly, the things are not gone out of hand. Election in Maharashtra is majorly on 20th May, still a lot of time. Maybe another 3-4 days we'll be able to sort it out with Mr. Prakash Ambedkar also. We want him on board and we want that the Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi and Mahavikas Aghadi, we fight together with BJP because in 2024 it is going to be Modi versus Mudda, like Modi versus issues. The issues are the rising inflation, issues are the unemployment, issue is the farmers MSP, issue is the
all right.
The financial mismanagement of this government. Issue is the
Shaina
electoral
NC,
bond.
10 seconds
So we are
rebuttal.
going to
I need
fight
to close
with
the show.
Preeti, the irony of the whole situation is, even now, senior Mr. Pawar is still saying that we should have released all our names together. We should have all discussed and then released a common program saying these are candidates, so there is no hue and cry. But as they say, ummeed ki duniya pe duniya kaayam hai. I only want to say ourselves, 1 second, sir, please.
Can I just get Shaina NC, sir, please allow the other person to talk.
You talk about Sangli, you talk about Northeast. I just want to make 2 points. What are people voting for today, Preeti?
Okay.
They're voting for Prime Minister Modi. They're voting for development. They're voting for stability, and they're voting for good governance.
I'm going to end the show right there. I appreciate both of you for joining us. Apologies for cutting you both short, running out of time. But we'll know what are people voting for when that last vote is counted. 4th June is what you need to get your eyes trained on, and Trust India today to keep you up to speed with all the latest that is coming in through the course of this election. Quick break. On the other side is Rahul Kamal.
मैं आज प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से कहना चाहती हूं, ईडी के रेड के बाद मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के अक्यूज्ड कंपनियों का सबसे ज्यादा पैसा भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पास चंदे के रूप में